So I'm here, ladies and gentlemen. I think the stream should be fine. The connection is fine. It's an excellent connection as well. Just gonna, yeah, the connection is pretty much fine. The connection is pretty much fine, guys, and I think YouTube is for the first time. I'm happy with the YouTube service, guys. Are you able to see the screen then? Huh? And I think it should not be a problem. I think it's working. Yeah. Thanks a lot. Better. Cool. Thanks. So the BTC dominance. Let's people join, and then probably we can just do something. I think that makes a lot of sense for us to, because what happens is, I think you know. Thank you. This works perfect. I think then YouTube is much better than Discord. I think most likely because it's working perfectly. Let me just see this speed test. Speed test. Let me just see what exactly the uploading speed now. Come on, come on, come on. Ping MS. Well, so before we go, before all these things are happening, today my focus is more really on mostly on BTC and the else. But basically, what I want to expect is BTC. I'm expecting a small, a push down towards this zone from a buy around 35,400 and 35,600 levels. I think that is a pretty nice levels for us to go, or in alt, and maybe hey, hi, are you? And it allows to minimize the window so it still shows video if you exit the app while it's got doesn't. Yeah, that's great. Well, with YouTube Premium, low. The layer back connection is fine. I think BTC. I think this is a primary plan on the BTC, but let's analyze the BTC on the lower term time frame. That's what I mean. I think the USD dominance is pretty much look bullish, and the way it's just going to do something. It's like I'm not much interested on the scalps at this point. I'm looking. I'll be waiting patiently for us to come back, come to our levels. Let's just watch the total. What exactly the fucking total does? Daily total with a very small bounce doesn't make sense. It needs to just form some sort of triangle. I think it need to retest at least the levels of 1.57 trillion, and the best would be 1.4 trillion. But I think it's not going to go that far. Swiftly over there. It's just going to go slow, 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 and it's just going to be the slow something like this. But looking at the structure that we have it in front of us, just imagine that the big structure that you have in front of us, and look at the 4 hours chart, and even look at the 1 hour chart, and imagine the big structure that you saw right now in front of your screen, the daily. Imagine that big structure with this one, this structure that you have it in front of your eyes, like this. So basically, the big structure we are seeing right now, we are somewhere at this point here, or maybe we are somewhere at this point. So practically, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is going to be a blockbuster move on the BTC. I think, and many would miss this. And that's what I think. Even I might be wrong as well, and we just nuke it and go to 25K. But I think this daily doesn't make me feel like that you're going to nuke it. It just makes me feeling like, or giving me a vibe that it's just going to do something like this, go down like here and bounce again, down, accumulate, 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 and forms a nice accumulation, forms like a descending triangle here. Can have a small fake breakdown here, trap everyone, and then push it back up like zoom. Like literally wrecks everyone. I think the total at this point is forming a very nice descending triangle as well. A very nice descending triangle. Now the descending triangle have two things. You see the total. It might just go for a descending triangle at this point. From here till here. I think this is very nice levels for the descending triangle formation. So what you might see that you might just go down like this. This might even go for a sweep, small sweep. Which also are going to literally have a bad time. And which means that BTC dominance is going to push for 0.618 and 0.66 levels, like here, up these levels for a big short actually. So practically also means that USD dominance is going to have the push to 0.886, 5.04%. Also mean that BTC is going to have the final push down to the buy zone of 35.5, 4, and we just start accumulating. Accumulation is happening. It accumulate, and we just have a fake breakdown like this, and it turns out to be a V-shaped recovery. We're taking all the liquidity here, taking all the liquidity here with a single fucking bounce, and it's going to be amazing. And this is going to be an absolute blockbuster long on the BTC pit while you're building like 0.886 and 1236 Fibonacci level with the stops and the main 1236 Fibonacci levels for 11%, and you're going to target the highs of like 58% move, ladies and gentlemen, which means that the risk reward is going to be amazing. This swing is like if you put $1 million, you're going to make 5 million. That's something. It's like big swing. Feel like 111% move slowly. ADC, 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 and just going to build like a big swing is what I believe is going to be the most biggest swing I will ever build it. I would be happy to go wrong here and maybe lose like 200K. I don't care because I made a lot of money here. But this is something I just feel that even this descending triangle formation takes place on the total with a target of this something like this is going to be the target like 200 billion. Fuck off, it's just not going to happen. It's just going to go for like a fake breakdown and then pump. We follow with the V-shaped recovery, come back down, accumulation forms a very nice inverse head and shoulder, and then pump. I think this is a perfect example for total. I think even if you look at from the perspective of the Ethereum, I think this looks fucking amazing. I personally like Ethereum. If you want really ask me, I think the daily looks amazing. Look at the line; it perfectly following the plan. I think this looks amazing. It's like a perfect wave four, and we're going for the wave five here, coming down. Maybe what you want to see is this is going to be the buy zone for ETH, and it's going to be the biggest buy zone on Ethereum, is what I believe. And yeah, I think this is a wave three here. We do the wave four, and it's like we're doing one, two, three, four. It's a not a perfect rising wedge kind of a structure, but if you look at this from the perspective, it's like a very nice descending falling wedge, and this is a very nice pattern. It's forming like a descending triangle kind of a structure. Uh, Two microphones are active right now. I thought so, yeah. So tell me which one should I? I'm just going to off one. One sec. Mm-hmm. So now I think it should be better. Are you guys able to hear me? Just confirm one so that it's original G. Am I audible now? And I think it should be one single. Just confirm me once, please. Come on, confirm. Is this fine? Am I audible? Anyone? Yeah, cool. I think the Nexus is uh, I think most likely what you should be looking for on the BTC is this is what I just discussed that BTC I'm looking for a small push up, and then we will be looking for this move down here, and 35,566 is the levels where I would be looking for a more for big longs. Actually, I think Ethereum also looks awesome. Actually, it does. Look at the line chart. I think few days back I posted the line chart. If you remember BTC plan and Ethereum plan, many were just laughing actually, but this is exactly the plan that I would love to have it. Like Ethereum is going to most likely do not like of a ending diagonal kind of a structure, maybe like it's going to be very nice. It just go like here, finish it move, and maybe just have the wave 5 finish, and we just have the 1:1 extension bounce 2200 max. It goes to 2062 and maybe 1964. I think this is the levels where I would like to buy heavily on the Ethereum, and that's going to be like wave 1. And you got like a 3-tap setup here on the Ethereum, perfect 3-tap setup here. And this is going to be like a deviation. We hold the levels of 0.886 and we start pumping back up for the Ethereum, and that's exactly what I'm looking for on the Ethereum. It's going to be like a very nice swing for a pattern. Again, going to go to $6,000, but anything above 5,000 to 6,000 is my exit for the Ethereum, and that is going to be the full and final exit. Actually, full and final exit, full and final exit. It's just going like I'm going to sell everything. or whatever the ETH I have, it's like I'm just going to sell everything. I'm going to maybe hedge Ethereum with NFTs, or maybe I'm going to no, I'm not going to have even NFTs. I'm just going to literally fuck off all the NFTs and just going to be in USDT. That's it. I'm just going to exit everything, the whole crypto market, in a sense. I'm just going to be in the SCT. That's it. I'm just patiently going to wait and just start building short positions, short, 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 short. But the target, the next Ethereum target, is going to be very interesting for you guys, because then it's going to go here for like $500 to $400 levels from the 5,007 to $6,000 levels in the bear market. Actually, it is going to get crushed, because remember, in the bear market, this bear market, BTC dominance is literally going to go nuts, and this is for the many times I've told you. But BTC dot dominance is, in my opinion, it's going to pump up so hard. Something like this is what I'm estimating on the BTC dominance. You look at the BTC dominance from the 3 days perspective. I think it gives you a very nice perspective. This is a very nice range been forming, and this was your bear market. Okay, so practically this was your, in a sense, this was your bear market, the whole bear market, and we started the bull market move here. The wave one, wave two, and then wave three here. Accumulation is a wave four, and then you have the one more wave down for the wave five. Squeeze it up, have a deviation at the bottom. Once you have the deviation, start exiting everything, and you just pump it back up. Sorry, what happened? I don't think you're unlisted. No, no, I was unlisted. 1 second. Holy fuck. Changed. Cool. Yeah, I think it's cool. I have changed it, so it should not be a problem. Well, I think this is how I look, and I think the next pump on the it should be something like this, and we do something like this. I think this will be the unless and until the BTC dominance reaches again 73 to 76%. I think I'm not going to be bullish once we just here. I'm just going to play the levels. I mean, we exit, we start loading, the else here and something like this, but don't expect that this pump to happen along with BTC pumping to like $1 million though. It's not going to do that. It's just going to be like 90, maybe like I would say 60% of us. You're not even going to see it in the next bull run. It's going to be very different. They're going to bring some new scenarios or whatever. But in my view, the alt season is going to start most probably when we are reaching 0.66 to 0.61 in golden pocket zone, for like 44.8 to 45.8% levels. I think that is the levels where I think the alt season will probably going to start, in my opinion. So it's like we're almost there. We're almost there, and I think it's pretty much looking great at this point. So yeah, this is what the alt season is going to be like. I'm looking for the green box. The green box is absolutely going to be the slowly, gradually start buying, laddering to longs for the alts. Can even go to 786, 44.8. But that's an absolutely last levels for alts, because 786 every time it have proven to be, you know, it is proven to be uh, the final levels for it to reject. So 786, of course, and also you have it like a very nice descending triangle formation here on the BTC dominance, which is a good sign. It's a very nice descending triangle, you see, and from there we should started dumping heavily. It's like we just have to do something like this, and this is going to be an absolutely last opportunity for you guys to buy, because that alt season is going to be very big. It's just like, it's just going to pump like 2020. The alts are going to outperform BTC by 20-25%. 20-25%. I mean, I'm not getting hyped. This is something you should be keeping in your mind, that an alt season is going to happen, and you would love to be wrong, and I would love to be wrong as well. But this is the descending triangle formation that's right now is in play. Now the descending triangle formation, what everybody expects BT dominance to do is, everybody expects it to pump like this, but no, it never happens like this. It needs to go for the fake out. We go for the fake out. The the FOMO is going to be so huge. The grid is going to be so huge at here, and it's like people are going to be like, "Oh my god, just buy us," and out of nowhere. the big crash happens, and it just, the candle what you saw here, like a 40% dump in a single, slingshot on the daily. A similar thing is going to happen. Like it's just going to squeeze up, like for the V-shaped recovery, come back here, accumulate, go down, and again start pumping back up. It's just that you're going to, literally um, everybody's going to get crushed. Everybody. I think right now, whatever the targets we are talking about, Phil, or whatever, I think most likely you would want to see that if BTC is going to pump to, let's say, new all-time highs to 70, 75,000, 75, 80K, maybe like say 75 would be the best levels, in my opinion, where we did not, don't even, we just reject from 0.786 pips. But the way the wave forward is, we can go for the 1 is to 1 extension for like 90K. But in the safer side, I'm just going to bet the $15,000 range of the BTC from 1775K to 85K levels, and that's where we exit the longs and start building the short positions, of course. So let's say if that is the case, and BTC pumps to those levels from 1,500, $32,000 levels, which would mean that BTC needs to go for minimum of 150% move. Okay, minimum. So 150% move, which, but however, also are going to outperform by 20-25% move, which means also are going to pump 200-250%. Now the internal rotation of money might happen. So basically, many else will do like 600%, 700%. They will get dumped very hard, and those money will rotate internally to other others, pushing the similar ratio. That might happen. So practically, I think, but minimum the pump on the girls would be 200% minimum. Minimum 200% also are going to pump. So practically, I think we need to be very, very. I think they're very near to the bottom, guys. It's a, it's a very, very, very near to the bottom on the BTC. Anything under this level is just a buy, is what I believe, even on spots. And I know that the bearish count. I do have the bearish count on the BTC, and I've discussed many times. But honestly, I don't know whether if it's going to play. Even I'm not in that. Honestly, even I don't want that to play. If you ask me. But these are my bearish counts, because as a trader, you should be looking for absolutely both, I would say, the bulls and bear count. But practically, I think, yeah, I think we should be looking for absolutely both the things. So this is the bearish count that we have here on the BTC right now. BTC is acting as a very heavy support here. So probably a retest might happen to 40,500, even $41,000 levels, and the best is going to be like 40,900 levels would be awesome for the shorts, and lose these levels. And I think we're going to go to the test of the equilibrium $33,300 levels. That would be great in my opinion. But the bearish count is we don't stop here, ladies and gentlemen, and we just dump it back down, and we go to the levels of the median, which is going to be like 24,863 confluence with the 1236 or 1236 Fibonacci level for 1 is to 1 extension for WXY. And that's absolutely the bearish count that we have. And that is the only bearish count I have for now. Like 25K or 32K, and nothing in between. That's it. Or no, we don't even going to 20K levels. It's like a 24,689. That's it. So 1236 extension max or something like this, and from there either. But the new all-time high is definitely going to come. It's like we noted the bear market. This is like absolutely A, B, and C, E, and we just have one more push up, and then we start bear market thing, because this count also plays a very nice move, the dollar index DXY. So if you look at the dollar index, I think dollar index pretty much looks great. I think it's perfectly following my plan, and the dollar index is pumping, which is a great sign, because that pump is like your wave 5. Absolutely wave 5. As you see what we wanted to do with the dollar index, it's absolutely being the wave 5. It's like at the wave, and this is going to be the move on the dollar index, where you will want to see that dollar is pretty much doing so well. And I think this is the wave 5 move. I think we're going to have slide up, slide up, and the market might start pushing more up. So practically, we are very near to the bottom, guys. This clearly indicates this move. The dollar is very, very bullish for now, of course. But this is, it's going to turn bearish as soon as we start touching 786 and have a small, wave 4 and again pump it back up like this. That's going to be the relief bounce across the board, and that is going to be the final capitulation. From there, you know what is going to happen. I already shared my bigger dollar index plan. From there, we're going to dump again back to almost 91%, ladies and gentlemen. So, are you guys ready? Yes, you should be ready because the wave 4 is going to be the big, nice wave 4, I think. And I think it's pretty much makes sense for you guys as well to understand that how all the things are aligned together actually. Okay. Yes, I'm valid with the sushi actually. Yeah, I'm definitely happy with the sushi. Very much happy. But practically, this is how I'm looking, BTC and along with the rest of the moves. So basically, what are the scalps that I will be looking for? Absolutely, is going to be mana, maybe shorts. Shorts on the BTC. I am not yet sure with the lower term time frame count actually because of the choppiness it have it. So I'm just going to figure it out. What other lower term time frame wave counts that we have it. But of course, what I do see is there is a very nice bearish wolf waves that bullish wolf waves that we are playing here like this. It's a very nice bullish wolf wave structure that we are having it like three drive fake out and then pump it up retest and then we start pumping back out like a 1 2 3 4 and you have one more push up like here. So regular one ABC two as well. This can be two as well and of course we started pumping. So practically we might go for a retest of 40,000 as I'm mentioning 40,600 to 40,800 dollar levels, but most likely this is going to be a very high rejection also in my opinion. This is going to be the first levels we need to watch 39,500 to 39,500 and $600 levels. I think these are the absolute levels where you want to see where BTC again reject. Maybe one of my this might be the short zone as well because if it's like 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 so basically this can reject here and come back down again for the one more move down like this, and that's going to be like your basically what I'm looking for is like this is one two and the whole move down is wave three here because wave three needs to sweep the lows. I don't believe that this is wave three. Wave three will be like we sweep this lows and this is your wave three. So we are just internally we are pumping because of the wave four of something or whatever, but it needs to come back down like say one more move down, sweep this lows and even go back. Yeah, 36,551 would be a very nice levels on the short term, and that would be like a wave three here, and then we go one more push up for wave 5 forming a very nice bearish harmonic, and from there dump it back again one more time for the wave 5, fill us and then zoom. Okay, it's going to pump. So I think I'm looking for some shorts maybe around 39,500 to 39,511. I think that is going to be very interesting and a challenging levels for BTC. The stop loss should be slightly tight, but if you look at the compare the degree of the waves. What degree of waves are we going to compare? Because I don't have the proper wave counts actually. Honestly, so as to speak. Your 1 is to 1 to 1 to 3 6 perfectly aligns with your N3 35 5 4 here. It's a perfect levels, 35 548. What kind of a wave count? Bullish full waves. 1 2 1 2 3 4. If this is the bullish full waves, then the wave count should be like this. It should be like uh 1 2 and 1 2 3 4 and 5 for the wave 3 wave 4 bounce reject, and then it's going to be like wave 5 of 3, which means it is like 1. Then it means that this is going to be like 1 2 and 3 4 and 5, which means that we are fucked up actually. Means that 1 2 3 4 5, yeah, it's just going to be like something like this here, and then again one more push up like here for the wave 4, and then done dump. It's not, they're not going to give you that easily these levels. This liquidity is going to be like a big liquidity pool because you have a nice fair value gap here. So as soon as we start going down, I think we're just going to go to the first demand that we have it this zone 35 700, and that's going to hold in my opinion. We can just go slightly under these levels of and go to $35,100 levels, and we should hold these levels. If we do hold these levels, I think we are fine and should run it up turbo like this. So I think the patience is very much required. No longs, of course. You should not be looking for any longs here, as you're definitely going to get wrecked. So the shots are favorable at this point because the USD dominance is at support, and I do think that we have one more push down, of course. Today is what, 7th of March. I think most likely we're going to bottom around 10th of March is what I believe. Maybe even tomorrow, 8th of March. The faster it go down, the more faster we go up. It's like it's going to work like a spring, you know. So let's see. That's all I think. Maybe metaverse, Mana Gala San, the AXS, of course, should be loaded, and a few of the else list that I will give definitely. That dot is my favorite as well. Wi-Fi was my favorite, but now the news, I think I don't know how it is going to affect, but most likely it is still good in my opinion. The Wi-Fi BTC pair looks still amazing. It just need to hold 0.45 levels actually. You know, Moon call BTC down. Lol. I think if Thursday is the FOMC meeting, then most likely the Thursday would be priced in on Wednesday. So we bottom on the Wednesday, and Thursday, as on the meeting starts, or maybe we just hold it here, and as soon as the meeting start, we start dumping because they're going to interest rate by at least minimum 0.25%. That's what the that's what the what people expect. So let's see. That's all for now, guys, and me going to connect and after the dinner. Actually, my family is waiting. Okay. For scalps, maybe I'm going to post the shorts. I'm looking for shorts zone will be around 35,400 to sorry 35,459 to 35,515. This is the levels, but I'm looking for shorts. A big to 39,740 is a possibility, but I'm just waiting for this lower time frame wave count, and I'll confirm it very soon. Okay, okay. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Have a nice day. Bye bye.